Hello again, everybody. I want to talk about my program a little bit and what I do for my workouts because I don't know. I feel like some of you guys might want to know. Right now, I've been doing like only one resistance workout a week. Typically takes like an hour to do. Everything that I'm doing right now is like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but a bodybuilder, Mike Menser. He was like 1980 or 79, I think, Mr. Olympia. And some shit went down. He would have won for probably like the next 6 years. But you know, the powers that be, and there's politics and everything, but they kept him from winning anymore. They pulled like Arnold, who's a complete communist and acts, you know, not a cool dude at all. They pulled him out of retirement. It's like 20 or 30 or 40 or something pounds lighter than when he was actually competing, and he just looked like crap. And he won that year and beat Mike Menser and all the other guys in the tournament. Everybody was just like, oh yeah, this is bull crap, foul play. And yeah, I could be a bit of a you know, I could dig into things, and pretty sure that they just did not want him to. They did not want him to. They didn't want him to win because of the things that he believed in and the things that he knew and how smart he was. So me, being a person that likes to research and dig into stuff and read and find out the truth about things, I'm pretty sure my opinion on it is he was going to upset the industry and keep all these supplement companies from making tons of money. And all sorts of stuff because of the core values and the things that he believed in. This is just my interpretation of it. I don't know. Someone might know better, and I might be wrong, but this is just from all the books and stuff that I read of him and all his articles that I read, and you know, just studying him. But yeah, man. I think Getting back to the point of it all. So his whole theory on stuff is just going high intensity instead of volume, and like everything I do, you know, Louis Simmons, West Side Barbell, and you know, take a little bit from everybody over the years, and I kind of extract the things that I find interesting or valuable or, you know, effective in all sorts of programs. You know, I don't, like I've said in the past, I don't really attach myself to anybody or anything or anything really, anything man-made. And my one of my dad's favorite quotes he used to say, he didn't make it up, but he would just say it, was I don't want to join any group that would allow me as a member. And I think that's kind of funny, man. It's like, you know, it can mean a lot of different things, but what it means to me is like, I don't want to be a part of something where people, you have to like kind of agree to how they think 100%, and you get judged if you don't, or blackballed, or bullied, or whatever, you know, or just like not taken seriously. And it's just funny how it goes, man, with big systems in place, and the more money and crap backing something, the more they can kind of destroy your reputation if you don't go along with the status quo. And I don't really play that game, man. I find out for myself with everything that I do. And yeah, I kind of find out for myself with the whole Menser high intensity ideas, and not everything anybody says I'll take into, you know, I'll put on, you know, like, I don't know, a pedestal. I don't do that. there's certain parts of his game that I don't think are super, you know, I don't really agree with, you know. So he took steroids, and I think that's one way of recovering from a really strenuous workout, by going to failure. So I kind of mix it in. But yeah, so basically where I'm at with stuff is I like high intensity, but I like mixing in just a little bit of volume. I'm mixing volume on certain things that I'm trying to, you know, get the movements down, or just, you know, a little bit more hypertrophy, you know. So I play with all sorts of stuff, man. Drop sets, pause, rest sets. What else do I like using? Static holds, negatives. Like doing partial movements with things. Pre-exhaustion sets. And these kind of things I program for myself and my clients. But a lot of times I'll write it in my own program, and I'll get to the gym and I'll just be like, game time play, you know, like I'm making up my mind depending on like the flow of the workout and how I feel for that day, you know, and nothing's set in stone. I just like to use templates and ideas to, you know, kind of build the structure around. And I think that there's a lot of use in doing it that way, because it, like, to me, I'm a very creative person, and that's kind of how I express my creativity, is like through, you know, I grew up as a carpenter and building furniture in really nice houses and stuff, and I like when there's some wiggle room to a structure to sprinkle in my, you know, my own creativity. I think that's awesome. I think that's beautiful when you get to have like a nice little marriage between the two, because both are needed, you know. But I think too far of any of them is going to take you not in like a bad direction or anything, but it just takes me off center. I like being centered with all my different mindsets and belief structures and ways of doing things. Same with everything, man. It's like politics and all that crap. Man, everything can be good, but I just find my own, you know. I find my own balance with it all. And I think that's a cool thing to be, because it's like, instead of just being one side or the other in any way of thinking, because that's all it is, man. It's division, it's black and white, you know. Think about like that chessboard type of crap, if you, some of you catch my drift. But man, it's a spectrum, and there's shades, and that's the spice of life, man. That's the beauty. And you'd be surprised how many people are actually receptive to you when you go about life, or communicating, or relationships, or even what I'm doing right now, man, just trying to get out there and get some people to think a different way. You know, I'm not trying to make you guys think anyways, but just I'm just putting it out there, man, on display. And if there's little pieces or parts of it that you want to take away and put it on your back burner for a while and see what it cooks up, you know, that's cool. That's how I want you guys to do it. Don't believe anything I say, man. You go find out. Go find out for yourself. But you know, coming from me and spending the last 30 years of my life absolutely autistically obsessed with everything to do with fitness and nutrition and supplements and movement and programs, and listening to other people, you know, there's definitely some you know, some merit to what I say. So, you know, I think a nice little balance between those two. But yeah, right now, man, my workouts are split into back and by. No, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm just driving, acting like a fool. Not back and buys. I do back and chest together. I do legs, just basically all lower body. Which, I mean, dude, squats, man, that's your whole body. That's upper body too. And then I do shoulders and arms. So it's like basically all heads of the delts. It gets a little trappy in there sometimes. And then biceps, triceps, forearms, grip, wrist, everything. But yeah, so those are my splits. On each of those days, I do abs as well. I break my, I basically break my core up into like 3 parts: front, upper, and kind of mid. Mid kind of like blurs into the lower too, though. So with my shoulder day, I'll do lower abs, and obviously it gets in a little bit of mid. And then on my back and chest day, I do obliques, and obviously like erectors and lower back and stuff. And then on what's the third day? On legs, I do basically upper abs and obviously a little bit of mid. So that's kind of like my split. I typically only do about 5 to 7 sets for a workout. Lately, I've been kind of going back to more traditional strength so say on leg days, I get a little pump from whatever I'm doing. And then I'll, whether it's leg extensions or something, I'll just get a nice little pump, or I'll do Bulgarians or some type of lunge first. And then I get into my squat after that. Whatever it is. It could be anything, man. Box squat, close. Oh, why did you pull out? Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, box squat or something. And then I had been doing just like a 12 to 20 or an 8 to 15 type of squat. Just like to pure exhaustion, where I'm just picking a weight that's going to make me literally fail and like almost fucking die. But lately I've been switching all my strengths to like on like maybe a 4-week cycle, where the first week is like 5 by 5 at like a weight that'll make me almost fail at that 5. Like really good form and slow, man, like a good tempo, like 2-3 second negative, 1 second pause in the hole, 1 second on the way up, and 1 second pause in the lockout for whatever, deadlift, squat, overhead press, bench. So first week's 5 by 5. Second time I do it is 6 by 3. Third time I do it's 8 by 2. And then the fourth time I do the movement, it's 10 by 1. I'll do it like a minute to eventually, when I get to the ones, I'm going to try to do just a minute to 90 seconds, somewhere in there. And I think really the science behind it all is, it's just like, and this is like from Menser too, and I love it, is the science is, man, it's the feeling. Same with like Neville Goddard, man. The secret is the feeling. So it's like the same with our rest in between sets, is like how Menser would say it, is like the science is not a second more than you need and not a second less. So it's like you're not going to have the same rest in between every set. Now, we like structure and all that kind of stuff, and it's cool, but keep a structure of like, okay, minute or a minute 30, or just be like a minute to a minute 30, somewhere in there, and just play with that, man. Like you are the captain of your ship. Like you can learn from other captains and people, but like really, you're the captain of the ship. So you find out what you need, So yeah, set it up like that. I like doing like a little pre-exhaustion. So I'll warm up, whatever. Say I'm doing chest that day, like chest and back. I'll do a bunch of banded movements for my warm-up. I'll hop on a rower for 3 to 5 minutes, get a little sweat going, get the blood flowing, and then I'll do like, I don't know, maybe like 4 different exercises for rotator cuff, scapula stuff. If it's like lower body, it might be like a banded march, or some hamstring curls with the band, or a nice juicy set of hyperextensions or something like that. Some Jefferson good mornings or something just to like really get the body primed and turned on, and get a nice pump, get a nice sweat, and then I do my first move. It could be a leg extension, on chest and back day. It could be a set of flies, just a warm-up set of flies maybe, or it could be a working set. I don't know, whatever. It's all how I'm feeling. It's whatever's written. And then what am I doing? Or I could do like a rear delt move. I like warming up my traps and my rear delts. Just warming up my back really good in general with some type of higher rep, maybe cable or banded move, just get that pump, man. Then I'll hit my bench. I've been really focusing on. This is where I think everybody needs to really just be more intuitive in what your body needs. So my upper chest, I've always had like a bird cage, even at my best, 20 years old or 21 when I was just a juicy boy with hair and shit. I think the best bench I ever got was 365 raw. I didn't really have any straps on or none of that stuff, and natty, and it's really not good for like 230, 235 pounds. It was not impressive. I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm like that hybrid kind of guy. I could do like, a couple 100 feet of handstand walking, 25 unbroken ring muscle ups, and then deadlift like 500 pounds, like all in a row. So nothing super impressive with strength or any of this stuff, but god damn, I'm nice and balanced. But yeah, athleticism, man. That's my strong suit, man. I got those. Man, I got like the bird bone kind of build, man. It takes a lot to pack on some thickness for your boy. But yeah, so basically where I'm going with that is been focusing on upper chest because I think I just developed my lower and mid chest, and I really neglected my upper. So upper, man, it feels good. It helps all my overhead movements. It just makes you have a really nice balanced thickness, I like it. So everything I do is almost everything I do. Flies, bench, presses. It's all at like a high incline. And then after the bench, take just enough rest I need, have the next thing ready. And I might do a superset after the bench. It might be flies after that, I like doing same muscle group stuff, either a pre-exhaustion where I do the fly before a press or something, or I'll do something like a fly right after just to like squeeze the last bit of juice out with a nice kind of flexy move. Then I might go into dips. It all depends on how I'm feeling, but might do a set of dips, some weighted dips, keep the reps low, like 3 to 5 or 6 to 10 type of thing. And then I'll do a back. And I like to have my first back actual like move be like some type of row, something heavy, bent over row, T-bar row. Always played around with different grips, man. It's like I keep the same movements for 4 weeks of a cycle, but I change variables in it every single time. And then I also change like the adaptability concepts, which are like the superset, the drop set, the pause rest, which is like you do as many reps as you can, and then you take a 10-second rest, and then get like 1 or 2 more, take another 10-second rest, get another one, take another 10-second rest, get another one. That kind of stuff's cool, man. I like that. Or negatives. So it'll be like a row, and it's going to be a row that my body needs, trying to focus more on like the mid back, like right on the outside of my erectors, and the upper back, like, my shoulder blades, trying to build those up, man. So I feel like those neutral grips with like the high elbows are really helping me build that up. What else? I'll hit that. Sometimes I might even do a double set with something like back, because back, man, dude, your back has like a ton of like some Louis Simmons shit, some GPP, that general prepared fitness. It's or that's not PP. I don't know. I might edit this. You guys all might just think I'm tired, but who cares? I'll figure out what it's called. But anyway, I'll put it in the notes. That's what I'll do. So yeah, man, I'll do like a double set on back on the row, and it might be like some type of bent over row. And as soon as I'm done with it, take just a quick 30-second break. I might go right into another set, you know. And then I'll get into like my lower back move, deadlift or rack pull or whatever, you know. But the thing is with deadlifts, man, is for me and my body, and I feel like I've always kind of struggled with some low back issues over the years and shit. I only do deadlifts every other time. So like, say if I did deadlifts this week, the next time I do back and chest, I'm probably just gonna do like a lower back, mid back type of like good morning, seated good morning, hyperextension, something like that. Something kind of chill, something more like rehab. Because honestly, dude, for me, I'm not a thick boy. I'm like a skinny boy trying to be a thick boy. It takes a toll on my body, dude. It fucking whoops my ass. And then like I don't get as good output the next time. So yeah, I do every other time I do deadlift, and it works for me. You know, it might not work for you. You might be a young buck with a full sack. You know, I'm not anymore. I try to be. Fill that sack, boy. But yeah. So then after that, I'll get into like almost like a banded finisher type of move, or maybe like I don't know, I just think of like the sprinkles on top type of move, you know, like I just whoop my ass. Now it's like, okay, now it's the little detail stuff at the end. And then I'll finish with my obliques. It could be a plank. I've been really digging, what are they called? The 45 machine. So it's like a GHD machine, but it's like different angle. It's at a 45. I don't know what it's called. I call it the 45 machine. And I'm the king of my gym, so whatever I say in my kingdom, it goes. So 45-degree machine is what it's called. So I'll hop on there, and I'll do like some side obliques. I don't really need a ton of weight for that, because I'm like made of wood. Dude, I don't bend like too well at the sides. So I'll do some weight a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I just use that, just really open up. What's that dude name? Knees Over Toes guy does that a lot. And it's great, man. It's such a great mobility tool. And it's a strengthener. Helps my yoga game. It helps my jiu-jitsu. Just helps me feel limber, man. Just stretched out. And it builds my obliques up pretty good. So I'll hit something like that. Weighted, body weight, whatever. Or I'll do like, yeah, I'll just keep it simple. I'll do something like that. And a suitcase carry, a hold, whatever, man. I like those, man. Those are sick. Just going for a little stroll on a treadmill, or just around the gym, or whatever. Around your house, at the beach, whatever you're feeling. And then, and then I will, I'll do a bench pullover. I go back and forth. I'll go long ways. I'll go sideways on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had the bench this way, my body's gonna be this way, or vice versa. I'll go this way, straight and straight. You know, whatever I'm feeling. I'm always trying to. Everything's up for debate. You know, I'm always trying to prove something wrong, or you know, find the validity in a movement. So nothing's safe. But yeah, and I'll do those, but I won't really do it for like a workout. I'll just grab the dumbbell, get that Illuminati grip on that bar, or on that dumbbell. What the fuck? Jesus, that's not bad at all. And I'll just hang out down there and just get a stretch, man. Get my rib cage, my abs, my lats, my chest. And I'll just do like, I won't even think about it like for reps. I'll just do whatever, man. It's just a made up number, dude. That's all numbers are, man. It's made up numbers just to keep track of our stimulus. That's it. keep track of the stimulus with numbers. That's all they do. There's no magic behind them, and you know, I've not tracked stuff my whole life, and I've tracked stuff not my whole life. I've periods of time I've tracked stuff and I've not. Right now, I track everything because I want my clients to do it. So it's a lot easier for me to see, troubleshoot, see why you know, little Buffalo boys not getting shredded or not getting, you know, not getting some new PRs. You know, I get to look at it all in this book and just know exactly what the culprit is. So I got to practice what I preach, so I do it too. But yeah, man, I just use that as a stretch at the end, open things up, and then I just I have a handful of stretches. I hang from the bar, 2 hands for 20 seconds, then I go 1 hand for 20, the other hand for 20, kind of deload my back, my neck, my shoulders, my lats, then do a little stretch. You can do it in your car. Just do a little stretch against an upright, you know, do it at 90 degrees. You can go up, down, get all those little rays of sunshine just beaming in through me. God's really just blasting me with his light today. Look at that, how beautiful. But yeah, get a nice stretch in the chest, just like 20, 30 seconds on each side. And try to make it a little uncomfortable, man. Change the angles, you know. I think even when we stretch, we get content on our stretches, man. You got to hold yourself accountable. Just change it up. Get a little weird, man. Get a little stoned or take a little microdose or smoke some weed. Do something, dude. Do something to get you out of your own head and the same way that you do shit every day. Because then you're just, what are you then? You're just a programmed fucking bot, you know? Got to do something, man, to break you out of the same routine. You got to get weird in the gym, man. You got to get in there and just experiment, just try new shit, have a different perspective on it, and call your own shit out, dude. Dude, getting high in the gym or on a run or something, man, that's the best way to just call yourself out on all your own bullshit. Be like, how long have I been doing this same thing for? Does this even do anything? Probably not. So yeah, man, get weird, change it up. Where was I going with that? Yeah, stretching, dude. Yeah, change the angles of your stretching, man. If I did deadlift, I'm gonna do some type of, do like a seated good morning, just with body weight, man. I'll just hang out there, touch my toes, do a little foam rolling at the end just to get that lactic acid flushed out of my back. That's about it. And then, no more and then. I going in the ocean. Just hop in the ocean, man. For all you people that don't have the ocean, cold showers are cool. You know, if you have access to doing Epsom baths or something like that after a workout, dude, it sounds a little foo-foo, but man, when it comes to your health and your body, dude, be as foo-foo as you want. Just don't tell anybody. They're gonna think you're soft, especially if you have a reputation to uphold. But yeah, man, I get in the ocean, man. I try to get in the ocean a couple times a week. I used to do it every day when I moved down here, and man, I swear to God, it makes you think and move different, man. It's I know people down here that are pale, and they're like, I never go to the beach. It's like, that's the whole fucking point I'm here, man, is literally God created that for me to go swimming every day and chill out, check out some butts, girl butts. But yeah, man, get in the ocean, and then I'll get into nutrition. I'm gonna do a next video on nutrition. I'm gonna do a chalkboard video that just describing it for everybody on my program, but also just for the bros that just want to watch a video, just kind of going over it. I'll do a car one, and I'll do a pretty sharp one where I don't say swear words and stuff. Professional. But yeah, man, I'll probably have my biggest meal of the day almost. No, biggest meal of the day is dinner. But I'll have a pretty big meal, man. I'll eat for my macros, I'll probably get like 100 or more carbs after my workout. You know, I'll do like my purple smoothie. It's like some organic goat milk powder. If you got a goat, dude, just nothing beats it. Straight from the titty. I'll throw a couple blueberries in there. Like, I don't know, 60 to 80 grams of carbs from those. Probably 60 grams of carbs from my blueberries, frozen ones. I'll put some raw honey in there. This super high mineral sea salt I get from this dude I found on Instagram, Jacob's Regeneration. Dude, this guy's awesome, man. He's a good follow. But I get the salt from him. And I just put some spring water in, man. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna make a video on just that, showing you guys how to make it and stuff. That's basically it. I mean, but yeah, man, I'll hit my protein, and then I'll just eat like whatever, 6 eggs, 7, 8 eggs, whatever, and there we go, man. Building that muscle I broke down in the gym. So yeah, man, that's a day. It's a day in the gym with old Dungeon Dan. If you guys have any questions, dude, put them in the comments, man. I wanna answer you guys' questions, man. I feel like it's kind of one-sided when you're just talking into a camera. It's cool when I'm like answering questions, man. I'm a problem solver, man. That's what I love doing. It's not you're not taking any time out of my day, dude. This is why God put me on earth, man, is to help you. So yeah, man, ask away, dude. Put them in the comments. If you guys have good ideas or whatever for videos that you want to have me do, body parts you're trying to figure out, whatever, dude, nutrition shit, just hit me up, man, in the comments. And dude, I'd be tickled pink if you guys did that. All right, I'm trying to think any last things I could throw in, any little gems I could sprinkle on you guys' brains before I peace out here. Just gonna say for like 10 minutes and edit it out. That's probably it. I'll go on forever if I don't just give it some type of cutoff. But all right, that's it. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. And I'll talk to you later. Little thumbnail maybe. Bam.